Sorry, I got distracted. What's new, eh? I was like, oh damn, shit, what's the time? There we go. Anyway, hello. Hi everyone. Hope you're all okay this morning. I haven't got my palette showing, but I've got this, which I'm going to use today. I'm going to paint some animal skin things. Sorry, I was just getting my thing ready, so I can see what you can see. Hi. Right. Yeah, I'm going to yeah, I'm going to use this sumi paper, which is Japanese ink painting paper, and I've got these from when I was doing some abstracts for my Patreon. That video should go up today. I'm a bit late with it this week. I've had things happening, so everything's been a bit all over the place. I haven't got clean water. I should have clean water there. So I thought I'd paint some animal skins. I often paint animal skins for patterns. So I thought it's about time I did some more. So I thought I'll show you how I do them today. So I love this sumi paper. It just, the paper, the ink, whatever you use, when it just goes everywhere. When you get it, it's like in between two sheets of different paper. So make sure you get the right paper. It's got slight texture on one side. It's really thin. It's like tissuey paper, and I just love. I need to put it on a board actually because I don't want the lines of my wood surface showing through. Hi Lisa, morning. Hang on. She says, "Oh, I need a board." I'm just using like a bit from a, I can take this bit off actually. This is my blocking grid pad. That's one out. I'm going to keep these. They're good for painting on as well. There's a marble painting on them. So I'm just going to put that on there. It will stick automatically onto here because the water just soaks straight through it. Brushes. I'm going to use my brush, if I can find it. Where is it? There we go. This is my you can use the Chinese water brushes if you want, but yeah, anyway. So I'm going to do, the first pattern I'm going to do is like a leopard print. So I've got all these are quite grainy colours, and they're inky, and they're liquid watercolours, but then I've mixed, you can see that one's a bit lumpy, I've mixed colour with it, like watercolour colour. So that's quite intense, this one. So this should work quite really nicely. Goodness knows what colour I put in here. It's like a mixture of all different blues and things, especially the granulation ones. So I'm just going to start off by doing some, you can see that it just really soaks into the paper, and then if you add water to it, it just totally soaks it up. Like that, and it comes through the other side. That's why I put this down, but it just creates like beautiful splodges and watermarks and things, which I quite like, which I'm trying to keep for my leopard print. And then you can add different colours into it. Let's go for this nice yellow. It's like a mustard and blue always looks nice. I've got a bit of paint left on my blue on my brush, but you can just drop it in, and you haven't got much control, and it's really nice for doing like loose patterns and things. So let me wet that a bit, and that would be really, it's going to dry really light as well, which I like, but it's just, I just love it. It's just like the way it squishes in and blurs everywhere, especially when you've wetted it first. This is the lighter blue, so I'm going to try to get the blues that I've got here, and I'm just sort of doing various patterns. I like to change the direction of my paper, so just swish it all around. So I'm going to do a leopard one, and then I'm going to do a like tiger stripe. And I'm just varying the colours I've got. This is like a really dark grey colour, which you can add in over the top. So think of this is going to be like a fabric design. So once I've scanned it in on my computer and changed it all around, it's going to look different, but the painting part of it's the fun bit. It's quiet around here lately. Now I've come back because I was away for a while, and there's not many people about at the moment. There will be once people know the breakfast club is back in swing. I know I do it at a weird time for people, but it's the time I like to paint, which is weird. I know, it's crazy. I can't see how many people are watching on my thing. Normally it tells me. Oh no, I can see. I can see it over there. I've got this really nice. No, I don't want to go into that today yet. Keep blues. Keep it blue and yellow. So I think this looks like quite tigery. You can see how thin it is. It's come through, but it's really nice, this paper. And it goes all wrinkly, but that doesn't matter. I'm not worried about that. It just soaks all the water up and like spreads it about. It's like a sponge. I'll just show you the paper again. It's this, the Sumi paper. I do the same sort of thing on normal paper. I've got a bit of normal paper here. You can just see the difference that it makes. I'll stick that over there for a minute. See how this just sits on the paper? It doesn't give you that nice blurriness you get unless you like make it travel like this by adding water first. It's like totally different, and the colours look different as well. But they will dry really light on that other paper. So this is just like a little leopard print. It's just blobs. Blobby bits. And then I'll add some other colour into it. This yellow, I like this yellow. Just let it all travel. And the colours mix more on this paper because it doesn't soak it in as quick. So if you wanted that like in the centre, you'd have to wait for the blue to dry first. But I'm going to carry on my Sumi paper because I like it better. Oh, that's nice, Lisa. Yeah, I wake up when the birds start singing. This is something in me when it gets to summer, when the birds are like singing really loud. I'm just like, yeah, it's time to get up. Time to get up. So I sort of wake up and I do. Sometimes I just lay in bed and do things, and art on my iPad and things like that. I've been doing loads of iPad art at the minute, which is fun. It's just like, oh, I like it. This is coming out quite nice. That's a bit of the grey over here. Trying to keep the colours consistent. There's a bit of a blue splodge there when I was showing you, but it looks quite nice because you can see the splodginess in the background, and then when I come over with the thicker paint, you can actually see like a pattern, which is nice. So that's my leopard skin. I could just carry on painting this all day because it's just, I just love the way the colours just blur together, and it's just, you can see the colour of the thing underneath, but it's so thin and lovely, this paper. Next up I'm going to do leopard print. I think this is going to be another short one today. It's weird when there's not as many people here. just finish this one off. That would do for that. I'll just put that to one side. When I say put it to one side, I just throw it on the floor behind me. Let's get another piece. I'm keeping the sheets that go in between because I thought it's quite nice paper and I can use that for something else. that's a sheet and put it out of the book. Don't know how you use it properly for Japanese painting. I've got the inks that you grind up and things, but yeah, I don't use it. Right, let's do like a leopard print. I've got like some animals up on my Pinterest. Just to I want to do snake skin as well, but that looks a bit difficult. Let's try and do tiger. Okay, tiger skin, sort of stripy. Might do this more in greys actually. See if I can. I don't think I've done tiger stripes before. This is a new one for me, especially using this paper. Excuse me. I'm going to use this yellow again because I quite like it. It's just, I'm not quite sure if I like that. Just going to wet the paper. It's not a colour, but see what happens. Let's use this grey tiger. And really, you can see like the brush strokes you put in, which is quite nice when it gets to the dry bit. Does that look like tiger stripes? I don't know. It's some sort of stripy animal print. Can be whatever. My cat was stripy when I had a cat. She was pretty. I don't think I'm doing them in a particular order thing. I'll turn my paper around. I think leopard spots are easier to do than stripes. Don't know. I like the blue. I wonder if they'd look nice blue as well. With the blue. You don't get blue animals, but let's try. I like this blue. I could go over some of the grey. Everything's grey at the moment. It's boring. I hate houses that are grey. Well, I like this where it's like going into the wet paper. I like that effect. It's a nice soft edge. Try some of the lighter blue. With tiger stripes. Try and make it look furry as well. I don't know if it's it's a good idea. Ooh. Splodge. Mix them together. The colours are mixed on my brush, which is quite nice. Some of the black again. Oh, it's not black, it's grey. It's sunny in Sussex this morning, so it's a bit overcast here. It was a beautiful day yesterday. Went to the beach, it was lovely. That looks quite stripy. You can see that on like a fabric, can't you? Be nice. I'll show you when I've turned them into fabric designs. If you want to look, you can go on to loads of fabric designs. I've got lots on Pattern Bank at the moment. I've been doing stuff on there so I can license them. Just going over the other one, so it's got like layers. Looks a bit stripy. Let's put a bit of blue here. Trying to even the colours out a bit. So once you put the colour down, you can't smoosh it out like you can on other watercolour paper. It just like soaks in, and it's like, yeah, that's where that's going to stay. Because if you did that same thing on normal watercolour paper, like if I did the stripe like this, it stays wet for much longer. I'll show you here, and I'll do a stripe here with this. And then I think you can add water to it and it will smudge out like this. But on this one, if I added water to it, it doesn't really travel unless it's still really wet. So this year I end up with just a big blob. And then if I added the yellow in, it wouldn't. I'll give you more. This is like more soaked in, should I say. That's why it's good to use like inky watercolours. Splodge there, a bit of pigment that's just stayed there. Let's move it away. Okay, that's okay. I think I quite like that one. That would make a nice start for a pattern. They end up, the paintings that I do end up looking totally different once I've put them onto the computer and started fiddling around. Let's do another one. What should I do? I've done stripes, and let's just do spots. I just thought I'd do like normal spots, not leopardy spots. Ooh. Didn't want to tear off that bit, it doesn't matter. Right, I might change my colours up a bit. I might do like pinks and browns, which would be nice. I might sort of do it leopardy, spotty, but more spotty than leopardy. I've got this really nice like pink here, which I thought would be nice. Let's just do some spooshy spots. See, the colour doesn't travel, that's just it not travelling at all. Even though I wet the paper and put it on, it won't travel loads. Oh, I was going to add like rusty colours on my oranges and that to it. So I've got them all here. I'm trying to use them all up, but even though I can reconstitute, is that the right word? They can be mix water in with it, and they come back to life, which is great. So these have been sat around for quite a while, but when I leave them hanging around, I should cover them up, because I end up with bits of hair, and then like the dog hair gets in it, which isn't good. So this is just going to be like a spot. The paper's wet here, so but when it dries, it'll be really soft and really pretty, like smushed in together. I should have just wetted the whole lot, shouldn't I? Put some more brown spots in. With the pink, I'm running out of the pink. The pink's quite bright actually. It's quite nice. It looks like a sort of spotty print, doesn't it? Smush that in. The colour won't travel like normal watercolour paper, like I've said, but it gets a softer edge to it. And you get some really nice effects. This is like a, although I know that's Luna Black, I don't want that. This is like a greeny sludge colour, which is nice. Sometimes I like just adding really unexpected colour to paintings. Like you got really like pretty pinks in there, and then if you add something that's like disgusting, like a sludgy brown or something, it makes the other colours really like pop out. See, I love the watermarks you get, but one thing I haven't tried on here is salt texture. I don't know if it's going to work on here because it's soaked in the paper so much. I don't think the salt will make an effect. Hi Minnie! I'm off my game too. I don't know where I'm coming or going lately. I was late putting this up. I set it all up and then I got distracted. But I'm back. I'm back doing things now. After, was it a couple of months of just couldn't concentrate on anything. But I feel able to come on here and be jolly again. Hope you're well. There. These are really pretty, these splodges. I really like how they are. I'm just wetting the paper all around, and I think I'm like almost finished. I'll show you what I've done. Those people have just joined. I'm using Japanese sumi, I don't know how to say it. Sumi paper, which is this. It's really thin. It comes. That's a sheet of it there. It's really thin and nice. It's only like £40, but it's got like a slight texture. You could like got the texture paper on it. So yeah, and I've done some tiger stripes, or sort of stripes, whatever stripes they are. I don't know. Some like leopardy spots this morning. This is quite nice. I did like a red one before. I should have got it out to show you. I don't know where it is. And then I showed you like the difference, like if you do it on normal watercolour paper compared to the sumi paper. It's a lot different, but it's cool. You get nice effects. So these are going to end up being fabric designs. They will either be up on Pattern Bank, probably Pattern Bank, or SPOONFLOWER. I just you have to like buy your own prints and stuff first before it gets up for sale. It's expensive. Oh, I'm putting that on there, and then the colours coming through, so I'm putting pink on there. That's not good. Anyway, yeah, they're my three that I've done today, and I'll wait for them to dry completely. Then what I do, I scan them in my on my scanner and scan them into my computer, and then in Photoshop I like separate the colours and things and make it into a seamless repeat pattern. If anyone's interested in doing that, watching that, I will do a video of it. It will have to be sped up because it does take quite a long time. I have got a few on here. If you are interested in turning your watercolours into patterns, I have got a few what do you call them, tutorials about that, how to do it. What I'm using here is the watercolours I use. They're a mixture of these liquid watercolours and normal watercolours, all mixed together. I like using like the granular ones because these are from my what do you call it, landscapes I do, which is the Patreon landscape, which will either be later today or tomorrow, depends if I got time, because I'm having to go places and do things. It's like crazy time. I'm like taxi at the moment. Anyway, yeah, so thank you for joining me, and I will show you these either in the stories or something, and when I'm done fiddling about with them, when I get time to do that. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Please give us a thumbs up if you'd like to learn more. Please become a member of my Patreon. There's lots of tutorials over there, and you don't have to pay every month. You can just do a one-off payment and watch as much as you can. And they all comes with a PDF. This week, as I said, it's going to be like landscapes, and I talk about more of these colours that I'm using here. Anyway, have a lovely day. Thank you for joining me. Bye Lisa, bye Mandy. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully it'll be back to normal gang soon. When everyone realises I'm back. And if you are watching and you want to join in the chat, please come say hi. We don't bite. Anyway, thank you. And now you'll hear me like wheel my chair off to stop the video. See you later. I can never find the button to press to turn it off. Have a lovely time. I'll see you on Monday on my other channel, hopefully, or Wednesday. Bye.